Intimacy coordinators have been used for decades when it comes to theatre and live productions, but it was not a popular thing in TV in Hollywood until 2018 when the Me Too movement became popular. In 2018, HBO made it so that every film and series they conduct must have an intimacy coordinator, and it wasn't until 2019 and 2020 that other TV series and movie productions introduced intimacy coordinators as like a popularized field and popularized job. And I'm talking about this now, even though it's been on my mind for a while. Ever since the movie Nora was being marketed and Mikey Madison was talking openly about her empowerment in not using an intimacy coordinator. It has literally been on my mind, and I was not going to say anything because I did not want to speak above a woman and her own choices, but I just feel the need to speak about it. Intimacy coordinators are not just there for the actor's protection, but they're there for the entire film crew's protection. If someone is revealing themselves, it is important that everyone in the scene or behind the scenes feels comfortable with this situation. It is very important. There is a lot of trauma that could be brought up or a lot of things that could happen on set that we need to be protective of. I do believe that intimacy coordinators should not be a choice, no matter how empowering you feel or how much she deserved an Oscar because she didn't use an intimacy coordinator. Things like this can be bad, especially if a director is like thinking it's empowering for a woman to choose not to use one. Like she may have felt, I'm not speaking for Mikey Madison in specific, but an actress might feel that she choosing an intimacy coordinator will be looked down upon and looked at as she is causing more burden or more effort for the whole film production, and therefore she will say, oh, I don't need one. So I think if we just make it a standard that it is a legal protocol that if someone is doing anything intimate, an intimacy coordinator must be present on set, I think that would just remove this entirely. There is so much mistreatment and actresses and actors being taken advantage of in Hollywood that I think intimacy coordination could stop entirely. Not just be the standard, this should be the legal protocol. And I hate that it was a marketing tactic and it was a bragging right to say that she didn't use an intimacy coordinator. This is not me coming for her. If she felt that it was empowering, then that's good for her. I do not think this should be a topic of conversation. I think this should be a common sense and common practice. Intimacy coordinators are important for everyone's health and safety, and even if she didn't want one, maybe someone who was working in the film crew did. And I just think it's important that it's a standard protocol, and I've been holding on to this for so long, but I just have to talk about it.